College football's most iconic location and perhaps even more impressive, clad in the home team blue at night. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Pac12, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Rush is on him.
Nowadays, it's the norm. Running quarterbacks, we're scrambling around all over the field. Really nice job sending a message early. You're going to earn these yards. You're going to take some hits.
Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So Stanford's offense will get the ball for the first time. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, you're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hall. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Pfeiffer. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. Know it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams it ahead. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give on the option. Puts up the first down, still moving. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Stanford rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose him.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. First and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. He's got his man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to get it in. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Touchdown, Bruins! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Really disciplined. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now adjusting. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Stanford quickly to the line. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys. The Rose Bowl.
The Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half. So
there he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on... Now, UCLA will go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He'll take a shot, and he will take it in. Touchdown, UCLA! How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything.
Stanford has it back. The offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dive.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet bullet catch is plenty to give them a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big third down. Multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stanford with a 4th down play, and they're still going for it to open the final period. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air on 1st down. Fires downfield. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Dumps it to the back. This time on target. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10. the 15. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive in.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Going backwards, they get the sack on the first play of the drive.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll knock him down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 3rd down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Hall.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Porter. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Caught close to the marker. It's Pfeiffer. They'll immediately call timeout. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.